Hey guys, good early morning. Jesse here. It is September 9, a little after 2:30. I'm still awake. Had a great first day with my family visiting from Cali. We all went to a place in Austin, Texas. It's called the Oasis. It's a Mexican restaurant overlooking a lake called Lake Travis. Highly recommend it if you're ever in the area. Great views, great food. Highly recommend the fajitas. Doesn't matter if it's shrimp, beef, chicken, just a really good time. But anyway, this upload is obviously not about that. It's about something that happened yesterday, September the 8th. We talked about this in the early days of my channel as far as important things happening to very um, important people around the world, as far as them, passing away, getting sick, getting arrested. Well, September 8th, the Queen is gone. Um, and that's a big deal, okay? She was a very powerful woman, not just on that side of the world, but everywhere, especially when it came to the financial institutions that pretty much run everyone's life in the world. And in many ways, kind of keep us in a form of slavery. Everyone thinks slavery was abolished under Abraham Lincoln back in the day, but not really. It just kind of transformed into something else, pretty much making it so the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. That type of slavery. That's what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, the fact that she's no longer around means things could very well change and change for the better. There's a lot of markers when it comes to events like this, and she was definitely one of the big ones. So I would be very interested to follow any news stories in the days and weeks to come. They always talked about, the 10 days of darkness when the Queen passed away. It's definitely going to last much longer than 10 days, but maybe the next 10 days specifically will hold a lot of interesting events that could very well happen. And if they do, I'll come on here and chat with you guys about it, obviously. But this is going to drag out much longer than that. But I would pay attention to any news stories regarding banks, financial institutions, maybe glitches that could be happening here and there regarding um, anything about banking, really. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you to go to the bank and pull all your money out or anything like that. However, there's a lot of people saying that they're noticing some weird glitches in the banking apps that they use. They go to the bank and they don't have the money they thought they had, or they try to pull money out of ATMs and they're getting errors and their card's not working. This is very interesting. I can't validate any of it. I haven't had any issues, but I wouldn't doubt if those are things you're going to start hearing more and more about, because there's going to be a revamp with that system. And although it might be scary and maybe a little bit of a nuisance in the beginning, in the end, it's going to benefit all of us. One more thing I just want to add. When Trump was president, remember when he was going around to all the different countries and visiting the presidents and all the important people, the heads of those countries, he went to England and he met with the Queen. And the guy was late for the meeting. And when he met her and they were walking across the grass there, there's video of this. He actually cuts in front of her. He walks in front of her. That might not seem like a big deal, but there is crazy protocol when it comes to the Queen of England. Like, you can't even look at her weird. The way you shake her hand or not shake her hand, it is extremely disrespectful to do what Trump did when he went to visit her. And, he has to say a lot of nice things about her. He has to stay politically correct, but I think his actions spoke much louder than words when he did that visit. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm not going to say that I'm happy that anyone dies, but the world might just be a little brighter in certain cases, if you catch my drift. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great Friday, have a great weekend ahead. I'm going to get some sleep and enjoy my family time. As I told you guys, if anything interesting happens, obviously I will be back on here. If not, you guys might get a little break from me, okay? But until then, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. I'll catch you guys on the next one.